find yourself knee-deep in a sea of glitter, drowning in paper scraps, or desperately searching for your favorite blending brush? Don't worry, you are not alone. I feel like I need to be wearing a hard hat in my craft space right now, but with my 7 pro tips for how to clean up and declutter your craft space, we'll be back to a creative haven of inspiration in no time at all. Let's get cleaning. First, I'm going to show you my embarrassing craft room, and then we're going to figure out how to fix it. If you saw my recent craft haul videos, you know that I made a lot of purchases for a huge estate sale. Plus, I bought a lot of stuff on Black Friday, and it's everywhere, and I'm just drowning in it now. What even do I have? Could I really use that die cutting machine? It's like buried in stuff. So we're going to start with pro tip number 1. To make a big impact on your craft space fast, put large items away first. The first things I chose to put away was the bucket of paint that was on my desk because that was big. So I bought a brand new container and I inverted the bottles so that all the paint is at the top where I need it when I need it. And I inverted them and put them in rainbow order. And then I put them in one of my newest Billy bookcases by IKEA. And I bought 2 of those. So the other one, I chose to put my grit paste, my texture pastes, and I typically use all the stuff from HOLTZ Ranger products. So they fit in nicely, and then I put them at the top and they fit beautifully. With a new day comes new tips. So tip 2 is to clean from top to bottom. I consider everything at my desk level, which includes my printer station area across the room, as my top level. I'm cleaning from top to bottom. Under my desk, I have additional shelving, and that will be tackled second. And finally, all the stuff that has made its way to the floor will be cleaned third. If you're like me, you hate cleaning up. Making the mess is the easy part. Cleaning up, not so much. And I get overwhelmed easily when it comes to time for cleanup. So I set a 10-minute timer. That's tip number 3. In 10 minutes, you would be amazed at how much you can get done and not feel like you're being buried in a sea of paper scraps. Okay, so this brings me to tip number 4, which is focus on one task or one area of your craft space. Don't let it become overwhelming to you. Tip number 5 is start with the easiest task first. That way, when you complete a task, you feel successful, which leads to more motivation. Tip number 6 is if you haven't used it for the last year, donate it, purge it, get rid of it, whatever you got to do, make space for some of your new stuff. I'm going to be separating into little bags and making a goodie box for my granddaughter. Now here's my example of a craft box for my 6-year-old granddaughter. I've got a whole bunch of construction paper and I used acetate bags that were left over from packaging to package up like items. There's ribbon, there's shapes, there's butterflies and birds and flowers and trees. And I even made up a page of sentiments and cut them out for her, just basic. Some lip balm because every girl needs that, some erasers, glue sticks, and of course, paintbrushes. She's got loads of paint at home, so this will come in handy for my crafty little girl. You can also give things to local retirement homes or assisted living facilities. They're always looking for arts and crafts type stuff, so if you don't have a need for it anymore, get rid of it. Now is the time. If your space isn't working for you, if something's not right in your world, in your craft world, now's the time when you have everything torn up, everything's a hot mess anyway. While you're reorganizing, make it work for you. I have these little bins for cards, and I had all of these leftover cards and nowhere to put them. So this morning I went to Home Goods and I purchased some extra fridge bins, and I like these because they have a handle to be able to store my cards. Now here's the other one, and you'll see that I have them separated. So I've got to separate all these other ones, but I have them separated by type so that when I need a card, I can just come here and grab what I need. But I didn't have enough space. I'm also going to use that for my pre-cut card bases and layer panels. I typically just do white. But my other thing was I needed something for my Copic markers. I acquired quite a few in a craft haul recently, and if you didn't see that, I will link that above for you. But I was thinking silverware caddy. Well, I couldn't find anything that I felt was price value for me. The cheapest thing I found was $65, and that was not about to happen. But I went to Home Goods today, and I got the fridge bins, and I also got this beauty organizer for $8. And it's slanted, so I'll be able to see what's there. And I'll be able to keep my markers here where they'll be close by, along with space for reinkers. And finally, my paper towels sit on the floor. Not very good. I got a paper towel holder for my desk, so that will make it much more accessible to me. And here it is, the big reveal. Well, this was a big project for me, but I didn't let it overwhelm me. So I just broke it up over a few days and in a bunch of chunks. And well, I like the result. Is it perfect? No. But for now, it works. And I still need to get something for this little area. So tell me, what was your favorite tip today? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, I'll see you real soon.